the Emir of Kano admin. Meanwhile, the Emir of Kano admin, which is the Sanusi guy. Now, for those of you who might not really understand this, okay, in Kano, they have two emirs. So the first emir was put in place because he was about to be arrested for corruption. So politically, so they had to quickly shield him and make him an emir so that his fights can become the fight of the Kano people. They shielded him. He was never among those to become emir that year. Sanusi, that's his name. That was when the relationship between the guy who made him the emir, Kwakwansop, and that of his successor, Gandola, was still cordial. So when Kwakwansop left power as governor and also left Sanusi as emir, Gandola, the Babangida mobile banking CEO of Kano, became governor. And he started looting like never seen before, where Sanusi, the emergency emir, spoke out in condemnation of the new governor. He didn't take it well. So Gandola dethroned Sanusi by using the status of assembly to promulgate law that creates 5 new emirates out of the current, the then current Kano State emirate, Kano Emirate. And Gandola, after banishing Sanusi as emir, appointed Adobayero as the new emir of Kano and 5 others, the 5 other emirates, and the 4 other emirates, which he also appointed emirs. But under Sanusi, the normal setting, those ones are just village heads, not emirs. But under Gandola, by the proclamation of the status of assembly, they became emirates on their own. Then 2023 came. Gandola of APC, Ebekebe, couldn't install his own successor in APC. Kwakwansop's godson in NNPP, their own new party, well, who won the election, formed the government, and it was time to remove the emir of Kano that they did not install and replace him or return back the one they installed before their fight started. So the last 2 years, it's been a battle, right? The battle of who is the emir of Kano. And just about 2 weeks ago, an appeal court, judiciary again, declared that Sanusi's return was illegal, and therefore Emir of Kano Arcade is actually Emir of Kano Admin, the main one. That is Gandola's Emir of Kano. So the case is now before the Supreme Court. From those in the know, there is an allegation that Ribadump, who is also an in-law to the Emir of Kano Arcade, who is now Emir of Kano Admin, Adobayero. And they said he's been the one pulling the string of trying to return Adobayero back as Emir. And like that of El Rufaya, the Kaduna little finger, they said, Ribadump is also not in, or should I say, Sanusi is also not in the good book of Ribadump. So it's all complex, all complicated. But the reason why I'm sharing this story with you is that you see the guy that gave the verdict. The Supreme Court is I mean, they call him Justice Agim or something. The guy that gave the ruling over River States that reinstated the River State House of Assembly members, even though there is no case before him. Their case of their defection to APC is never before the Supreme Court, by the way. But the guy that wrote the lead judgment, they call him Agim. Look at him in this mirror, or in this picture rather. That is him in suit. That is the guy that gave the ruling over River State that caused this legal lacuna in that state. He's a very weakest man. So they all met in Calabar. Okay? Because according to Sanusi, by the way, until the Supreme Court rules. He is still the Emir of Kano. But to Adubayero, they play. Ogbo, they play. You will soon find out. So if this conspiracy theory is anything to go by, because it's got some credibility, Adubayero was there to infer the title of, I think they gave Wike Doctor of Law. Yeah, the Department of Law in the University of Calabar honored Wike with an honorary degree, Doctor of Law. And as Doctor of Law, the head of University of Calabar's Board of Trustees, have been a Board of Senate, which is led by the Emir of Kano admin, Adubayero, was there to confer on Wike the Doctor of Degree. So it's kind of like all playing out. So you get now. So you know better after watching this. Wike, please.
Let this honor him and for the room, yes. Let me come behind it.
This man, you are promoting, you have to block people behind you now.
I don't understand.
You're not the only cameraman here now. Flash, your man. You're blocking us with that flash. I got it.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Calabar and in accordance with the provisions of the University Statute, I confer on you the honorary degree of Law Honoris Causa with all the rights and privileges attached thereto. Congratulations, my brother. Let this honor him.
Even his own praise singers were there too. That's Wike. And now, some people are already saying that the Supreme Court judgment has been written, and that may be the end of Sanusi as Emir of Kano. But like I said, Sanusi is still carrying on. There is the Emir of Kano until the Supreme Court says otherwise. And because of that, you see, there is this fight now that is about to happen, okay? Because their Emir in Kano would lead the prayer. You know, this Ramadan, Idul Fitri, right? The one after Ramadan. So the Emir of Kano would be expected to lead the prayer. Now that the Emir of Kano, Adubayero, Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido. So Sanusi is, as they claim, they say traditionally, the Emir of Kano will begin to visit the sick, the poor, 10 days before, the last 10 days of Ramadan. So to Sanusi, he is still the Emir of Kano. So he's carrying on with that tradition. But those in the know says, with Wike involved, Sanusi Lamido, Sanusi as Emir of Kano's days are actually numbered. But that is probably not how the Kano people feels towards a Sanusi. Watch this.
Dan maza dan kauce da kaga shine gyara kare Abba.
Musamman temperature ta da lalo da mai ana samun
That's Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, the Emir. Right. My time is up. But there is a video. I don't know if I have enough time to cover it, or I will just leave it for the next time. Okay, because it's a little bit, mouthy, and Anyway, I'll leave it at that so that we can take calls. Okay. So, brethren, again, I want to say a very big thank you to us again tonight, and to those of you who have been part of this convo up till now. If you have to leave, I will understand. Okay. Or please like the broadcast. All right. And then share it, and maybe subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. About a week or so ago, I kind of mentioned it on Mayegun's Diary Political, my plan to raise a fund, ask for your support in my plan to kind of really do the studio upgrade I've always wanted to do, including my plan of having an outdoor coverage. I have been very lucky on Mayegun's Diary Political for having a lot of you as friends. And this is another time, like all those times that you've actually came through for me. So I am raising a fund in that regard, and I'm talking about all sorts of equipment, from camera to drone to the biggest of them all, putting up the soundproof and making this room a proper real studio. So I've also been working on how to possibly add to the team, those who are going to be helping me out. there. So on this, I have created a GoFundMe. This is where, your widow's mite actually does count. And on this platform, maybe until I raise something substantial to add to whatever it is, I'm able to cough out myself, right? So this is where I need your help. And the brethren in this temple, when you come across this link, just know it is purposely for this. So I am going to take a short break. The link is right there in the description, and I'll copy it and put it in the comments. I am raising fund, and I actually want to see how many days I can come up with this, okay? And hopefully I'm able to come up with something. So it's up to you. And like I said, every penny contributed or donated is going to be highly appreciated. This is not like the super chats. So please don't put donation in the super chat, okay? Use the link, or better still, use the PayPal. You can add the message to it as well to say, oh my God, this is for this. I will be grateful personally. So now also, I'm going to let you know what I've managed to put together so that we can know when to put the rock and say, well, that's enough. Yeah. So I'll copy the link and leave it in the comment section. However, the line is going to be opened again. This is for those of you who might want to call in and add your own contribution tonight. So again, if you have to go, remember to like the broadcast, like it, share it while you sign out. But to those who are still here, the number to call is on your screen. Please use it. I'll be back in a minute. Thank you very much. I think I have the first caller tonight. And yeah. Hello there.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, good
This is Olatunde Olufoya.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, my brother.
Fantastic. What do you want me to call you?
Olatunde.
Olatunde. Baba,
yes.
Everybody can hear you. Please, you have the floor.
My brother, I've been following you since I came into the UK. Honestly.
Yeah.
If you continue to talk about Nigeria every now and then, in fact, we will not, in fact, endless story. The story of Nigeria is endless. In fact, the one you are talking about this night, even when Jonathan is now complaining about the judiciary, about the legislature, if you can remember very well, I want to call you back to the time when APC took over from Jonathan.
2015.
Yes, Baba. I want to remind you of one particular thing, that during Buhari's government, the Minister of Information could not perform as a Minister of Information, but he was able to perform as a propagandist. a publicity secretary of APC nígbà tí wọ́n wà ní opposition, if you can remember.
I remember. I do.
Because the only thing he knows how to do best is to promote propaganda. He could not perform as a minister of information.
I remember.
Ordinarily, he single-handedly truncate Jonathan's government with his propaganda
And lies.